Hello, I made it. Okay. I'm just gonna begin reading. There's so much I could say. You guys are awesome. I love hearing you read. Just taking in what you're saying. It's excellent. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Get a little closer to the mic.
Thank you for being here tonight, everyone. You guys are awesome. Your words are very empowering. Okay. The day I loved myself. A fruit fly died in the red wine glass. I continued to drink once I fetched him out. Damn bastard. Shh. Like you. He died. Went to, heaven. Okay. This, that, then do it. That's the title, everyone. Okay? We need you right here. If you can't fit, make it work, because this is where we need you. In time of trouble, hard work, sacrifice, you belong here. Prayer. Please make me a home that I may keep these words are like spells written by a heart. My heart. Windy here to wither, out to shores. I can't some to find a moment more like this one in all history. I am writing in the reflection of the past histories, a diamond here on earth. Rare energy, however, abundant energy, eternal, forever even. Do you see me now?
Thank you, everybody. I have two pieces for you. The first one I was hoping to read last month, and I was dealing with some personal shit that came up at the last minute, so happy to read it to you now. This is a poem for Toni that I wrote for our anniversary. We've been together 9 years this past summer, so I wrote this for her on our 9th anniversary.
We're gonna make it to 10.
Might not, I'm trying to behave, but And this is one of those ones where I've been, working on it in my head for a long time, so it was nice to have it finally come out. Our legendary musician scorecard, A Love Story, and I begin with a quote from Rumi. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they're in each other all along. For as long as I can remember, music has defined my life, providing the soundtrack for every sorrow and triumph, every accomplishment and heartbreak. Music is my religion, my way of understanding this endlessly baffling existence. Music soothes my soul, makes me weep, saves my ass, keeps me connected to the joy and wonder that is ever present everywhere, but sometimes hard to see. Music allows me to leave my body, transcend all this suffering and worry, and fly like a bird. Leaves me with a lightness, an easy contentedness, an absolute delight that can only be improved upon by sharing the experience with you, my dream girl, my partner, the love of my life. Thank you for standing by my side as our souls were edified by Santana, The Pretenders, ZZ Top, The Stray Cats, Willie Nelson, Tony Bennett, David Crosby, Tower of Power, Bobby Rush, Maceo Parker, Michael McDonald, Toto, Parliament Funkadelic, Booker T and the MGs, Rush, Leon Russell, Cheap Trick, Joan Jett, Hart, Art Garfunkel, and old Naropa friends like Jason Levis, Tyler Burba, and Matt Megan. and Northwest wonders like Norman Sylvester, Lincoln's Beard, River Twain, Cosmic Dust, Mally Day, Janice Scroggins, Linda Hornbuckle, Sarah and Aram Arslanian, the Student Loan, the Reaver Brothers. And thank you for the tickets to see legendary jazzmen who mean so much to me, Ornette Coleman and McCoy Tyner. And thank you for being okay with me heading out on my own to see weird, loud bands you've never heard of, Queens of the Stone Age, Deerhoof, Iron Maiden. I always dreamed of loving and being loved by a hippie girl. And when you stand beside me, swaying to some sublime music, I am swept away by yet another wish you have fulfilled for me. Thanks for sharing these sacred tunes with me, for enabling and accepting my eternal geekery. Thanks for dancing with me and laughing and loving together and taking such good care of me, my wife, the first and last song in my heart. So one of the things that's cool about that poem is I'm probably gonna have to update it every couple of years as we're kind of like ticking off these things. And I have another poem to write about the people I've missed. I've missed some people that it's regretful and I have no fucking excuse, like James Brown. Never saw James Brown and could have, you know, kills me every time I think about it. So anyway, that'll be another poem for another time.
So,
Okay. This is called the This Is Extra. We were turning in a dangerous, rootless, limitless space in search of real breakfast. I plunged my turbulent and tender hand into the most
you're
genital
the ones who started this shit.
of earthly places. Found nothing in the wound but a cold gust of wind that has slipped through the slack gaps in my soul.
The day will come when the day won't come.
At times, in deep space, tensions develop, giving rise to bizarre emotions. The true villain of the misdeed, who is the priest and the initiate, with his bags full of havoc, human wreckage becomes an
The
aesthetic.
birth of the train gave birth to the train wreck.
Human wreckage becomes an aesthetic. An aesthetic of collapse, things not coming together. Not coming together. If you're open to infinity, you have a chance to regenerate yourself.
Jag white motherfuckers!
And once all these circles, these circular temples regenerate themselves, they're the same old world, but with a fresh new morning.
You're the one who started this shit.
Exhalation, I certainly did. Someone's gotta start this shit. A fresh new morning exhalation.
Fresh new morning dew.
The impermeable becomes permeable. Molecules obey your thoughts. You become the weather.
Thoughts in time and out of reason, the hitchhiker levels his thumb in the cold calculus of reason.
Yeah. If you're still intact, if you're still viable, it means you've been growing somehow. That all of the impressions of life have landed and stuck somewhere. You've been able to digest them and transform them into something that you can work with and live with.
Are you my father?
And carry with you. It can't be diminished because it's supreme. I say it can't be diminished because it's supreme. The only thing is, if you don't listen to it enough, don't hear it enough, it's when you kind of quiet down, slow things down, everything sort of settles back inside and sort of resettles. Then maybe you can hear something. Let's make a poem with blood. And I think that soon I will know all this very precisely. Yes, very precisely. Tim Jensen. Thank you, Tim Jensen. Thank you to all of you for your words, your energy, and thank you to Naomi Fast for her photography and poetry. And thank you to Leah Jackson and the staff at Angst Gallery and Niche for being so good to us. So if you haven't settled up with them next door, please remember to do that before you go. Sometimes people are so excited and, you know, in a gust of poetry wind, just sort of whoosh away without paying. That's not cool, so please don't do that. All right, we'll see you on November 10th. Make sure I get that right. November 10th, Kristen Berger and Nancy Flynn. That should be a great night too. Hope to see you then.